Okay, so this is the light from a softbox. It's a nice big one. It's a 30 by 40. So again, this is the light from a softbox. And this is the light you get from a $22 thing I got at Home Depot. Look how flat the lighting on my face is. It's very flattering for wrinkly old people like me. This thing is so cool because it wraps around me on both sides. It's really easy and fun. You just plug it in. It's lightweight. It's cheap. It's like $22. And this is what it looks like. It is so cool. It has a light socket on the end of it. So you plug it into a light socket. And it's actually supposed to be a shop light. What you do is you open it up like this, and then you hang it from the ceiling. As it's supposed to be, I guess, a replacement for a 4-foot fluorescent type tube shop light. But you can bend it like this or like this, 90 degrees. It's like a lightsaber. Anyway, and what's really cool is not only does it flip out like this, but you can turn it like this. So the lights face inwards or at an, so you can be at 45 degrees, like side by side, 90 degrees, like this. It's so cool. And like I said, what I have here is I have them facing inwards instead of outwards like that at an angle. So that's what this is. Check this out. Remember I had the video about the eyeliner, the reflector that goes underneath, the curved reflector? Well, this is a nice, easy replacement for that. It's a lot easier to work with. I just put one down here with light coming up from below. No, you cannot change how bright it is. It's on, off. There's no variable. But to make this dimmer, yeah, I just put some diffusion over it or put it further back. But so I have light from up here and light from down here. So it should be pretty nice flat lighting all around. What do you think? Does it look good? I think people are going to look at this at Home Depot and they don't think like me. You know, they just think like, how can I use this in my shop or in my garage? You know, they look at this and go, I don't know what I could do with that. So I'm buying a bunch of them. Anyway, this is the box that it comes in. Here's the price. See, $22.97. So that's the price of this thing. That is amazing for amazing like glamour lighting. And what's funny is this thing is so lightweight. This actually weighs less than the box that it came in. The box that it came in is 13.4 ounces and the light is only 11 ounces. It weighs less than this mirror. It's like feather light. It's amazing how light it is. Anyway, so you can obviously, something that I suggest for mounting it is one of these things. This is what I'm mounting it up here with. I'll put a link down below for this. It's for photographers. It's a device that you put in a light stand, okay? It's got obviously a socket that you can screw a light bulb into. So there's a light bulb, you know, you can go in any angle, lock it in place, and it has a switch on the back. So you can turn the thing on and off. So that's what I mounted this to, and then of course I put it out at 45 degrees like this. Now the problem with this setup is you got the pole in the middle. So obviously to do this right, you have to hang it upside down like this from up above. So I mounted it to the ceiling using these things called baby plates. These are something you can get from modern studio equipment. It's a plate that has a pin stuck to it that you can mount anything to, and these are bolted or screwed to a ceiling or wall or a floor. You can get them at 90 degrees or at an angle or a little tiny one or a female version or really long versions of them. So what I did is I mounted that to the ceiling, and then I got what's called an extension pole here. This is basically something that it's like, for example, a light stand. If you want to make it go longer than it is, you just extend it up higher and it just keeps going. So what I did in this case is instead of putting on a light stand or a stand like that, I hung it upside down from the ceiling into that plate up there and put it to the length that I wanted, and then I mounted the light to it at the angle that I wanted. And the cool thing about these is you can raise and lower the light to whatever height you want. So they have this version, but they also have this version, which has the plate already attached to it. And then you can just bolt this to a wall or a ceiling, make it whatever height you want. And it has, of course, the option down here to put the pin at 90 degrees or in line with the shaft. But I love finding different ways to mount things. Don't take what I just said in a weird way. Anyway, there's all kinds of ways of mounting this light, like to this light stand here. You can turn it so it's vertical, horizontal, or at an angle. How cool is that? You don't have to hang it from the ceiling if you have more than one. You can put on a light stand, one on each side, like this. And this gives you a really nice look because you have light wrapping around the sides of the face, giving you an even more glamorous, diffused, flat look. They both have a nice look. This is one front key light hanging from the ceiling. Looks pretty good, huh? I think so. And this is two lights, one on each side on a light stand. And this is even softer lighting because you have light wrapping around the sides of the face more, giving you an even flatter, even glamorous look. Speaking of flat lighting, notice the word flat is in the word flattering. Keep that in mind if you want women to like you. Always have your key light above eye level, like above your forehead, because that's more natural. Sunlight comes from above. Lighting doesn't usually come from below. Even if it's a softbox off to the side, don't have it even with your eyes or nose or with, down here. Always have it above your forehead, coming down a little bit. And if you want to knock out the shadows from below, have a little light coming from below that wraps around you a little bit from both sides. So here I've got my vertical edge light. I'm going to bend this top one down to 45 degrees, so I have a hair light. So now I've got light coming all the way around me on the side here, and I should have some nice flat lighting coming out to me here with some nice edge lighting here. I mean, I could keep putting lights all around me here. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Endless, I say. Is it doing anything? Got a little bit of edge light here. Look at this giant softbox here. Big, bulky, what an annoying, heavy thing to lug around. This weighs nothing. It collapses down to like that. It takes no room. These are, what are they, 40 watts? Yeah, it uses 40 watts, but it says it's comparable to 325 watts of light bulbs. The color temperature is 5,000, and it says it lasts over 22 years. That's pretty cool. These things are so cool. So I've got 1, 2, and they're only like 23 bucks. And they're so fun to play with. I mean, I'm sure you're being creative, can come up with ideas. And they also have a 2-light version for mounting on a light stand. So if you want to mount 2 lights, and they also this has nothing to do with the light that I'm talking about right now, but I thought I'd bring up this product here, which is kind of cool. You can have 2 lights aiming in different directions, which is kind of cool. It's got a bunch of things going for it here. It has a hot shoe mount here, so you can mount things on here that are hot shoe mounted, and it's got a hole here for an umbrella. And now you have a really cool, Glamor lighting thing. And this can, look at this. This can turn independently of the lights, or you can turn the lights independently of the device. So how cool is that? I'll put a link down below for these things. I know this has nothing to do, I'm mixing different subjects together here, but I've got so many things to play with, I don't know if I can control myself in one video. It's amazing how fast and easy this thing is to set up and use compared to those big, giant, awkward, bulky soft boxes. Fun with Marcus. All right, well, anyway, I thought I'd bring this up. Nice flat Glamor lighting from something that's 23 bucks from Home Depot. I don't know what the CRI is, but that's what white balance is for. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. Doesn't it? I think it looks pretty good. So, the winner of the Aperture Lantern is Greg Geimer from Fullerton, California. Congratulations, Greg. And today I'm going to give away, I'll give away this. What is this? This is a Canon EOS 70D. This was this is an original DSLR. It actually has a little mirror that goes up and down. It's not mirrorless. Really good for picture taking. It's a APS-C camera, but it takes full frame lenses. So you can put your EF, your full frame lenses on here. Has a flip out screen. Video is but the picture taking is really good. So it's Canon 70D. Giving it away. MarcusPicks.giveawayenter.com. Okay, end of the video. Okay, see you next video. Bye.